niggas and sucker niggas that get suckered from a bitch nigga. When it comes to this rap shit, I'm a murderess. Rap is just murder and caught on me. Like these niggas really ain't outside catching bodies. They're online making tweets that they don't mean, my nigga. They live in the realm of the fake world. They living through a screen, my nigga. When I walk out my house, I live in the real world. If you running all these consequences for your actions, my nigga, I'm playing chess. These niggas are stressed, playing checkers on set, nigga. These niggas live through a screen. These on set, they don't even know what they mean. When they live through a screen, they swiping right, swiping left, living through lies, and living through a narrative, my nigga. That's why they ready to die. They got the most stress, living upset every day. When they wake up, they're so stressed, my nigga. Not me, my nigga. All right, we are back. It is the 21st of March, 2024. My check. Let's talk about the story. Hold on. So, hit the like button, become a member, and subscribe to the channel. So here we go. TikToker sued by bar owner over viral video claiming she was manhandled by security guard. Man, they lie. They lie so much. Every day they lie. So we'll read this part. A Chicago bar owner is fighting back against a TikToker after she claimed in a viral video that she was manhandled by one of its security guards and sent flying down the staircase. Hubbard Inn owner Carmen Rossi argues that Julia Real, 22, defamed the restaurant with a narrative that he says is easily refuted by security camera footage, according to the lawsuit obtained by the Chicago Tribune. He says the now deleted video cost the restaurant more than $30,000 in lost revenue as a dozen groups canceled their reservations, and the establishment received an onslaught of one-star reviews on Yelp, as well as threats of violence against staff members, all because this woman lied. Because she's born a liar, that's why. Okay, let's do this here. We got to go through this ad. Because she's born a liar. She wakes up in the morning, and all she knows is how to do is lie. Lie, 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 lie. That's their life.
Law firm is now representing a woman who accused a Chicago restaurant of manhandling her and throwing her down a flight of stairs, a claim she made on TikTok and a claim that the restaurant strongly denied, also on TikTok.
Lies.
So they are grabbing us immediately. They don't even give us a chance to walk out.
In this video posted to TikTok a few days ago, a woman alleges she was violently tossed out of the Hubbard Inn, a popular restaurant and nightclub in River North.
I'm immediately grabbed by this man, and he's grabbing my arm. He's pushing me.
What a liar.
She goes on to say that without explanation, restaurant security threw her down the stairs.
I'm just pushed down. He sends me flying down the staircase.
She literally lied about this. I covered this before.
Hysterical at this point. I think I start to kind of yell, scream back at him, kind of push back at him, and he shoots me a second time and shoves me again and sends me flying down the rest of the staircase.
That TikTok video went viral, viewed by thousands of people, which prompted a strong response by the Hubbard Inn, which created a TikTok response video of its own, showing security camera footage of the incident. In that video, you see the woman being led down a hallway, but not manhandled or grabbed.
What a liar. So what? Because they're on TikTok, is that what they're saying? That they're just able to lie about everything? They're a victim. They have a victimhood mentality. Is that what they're saying? Because that's crazy if that's the way you think. Sorry. Okay, let's continue.
And you see her going down the stairs on her own, not being pushed or hurt. Then,
look, rolling the tape. She literally lied. And I keep saying, why do so many of them lie about everything? They're just lie about everything, bro.
And you see her going down the stairs on her own, not being pushed or hurt, then exiting the building. The restaurant said,
look, the security guard's not pushing her. He's not even touching her. Look. And she literally lied. They live in this delusionary lens where just because you say it, it is true. Just because you say it, it's true. Like I said, man, don't know, don't care mentalities. This is what's being created. They don't want people to be free thinking. They want people to be slaves. They want people to be slaves. And if you're not a slave and you believe in facts and you actually do research on situations, if you do the research, they call you a conspiracy theorist. They don't want you to do any research. They don't want you to speak. Just go along with the narrative. That's what I'm realizing. And I push back against the narrative. Yep, I sure do.
Then exiting the building. The restaurant says it posted the response because employees were getting threats and its reputation was unfairly being dragged through the mud.
Crazy.
Now, another TikTok video has been posted by the Chicago law firm of Corboy and Demetrio, which says it has been retained by the woman to, quote, investigate the facts that led to her injuries at Hubbard Inn.
Wow.
Calls the restaurant's response a misleading narrative, saying there are gaps.
You see it? Misleading narrative.
In the video, and that the area where she suffered her injuries was not under surveillance. It ends by asking the public to hold off on a rush to judgment and or victim shaming until all of the evidence is presented in a court of law.
Right, right.
The law firm says the woman sustained a concussion and had other visible lacerations when she went to the hospital for treatment. The Hubbard Inn says it's
probably an ex-boyfriend, right? After she left the bar, allegedly, she went to her ex-boyfriend and he probably damaged her.
A small business. It's been in business for 12 years and intends to protect its reputation.
Absolutely. They're just liars, right? But this is the woman here. He sends me flying. Right? Me and manhandling me. Wow. So, this is another viral story. I'm going to see if there's any other video. Let's see what we got. We know what's going on, man. So, what's her name? Julia. Hold on. I got to find it. Julia Real. Let's see. So that's me up there. All right, I might just have to go to TikTok. Let's go to TikTok and see. Let's see, Julia. Oops. All right, you want to play the media game? Let's play the media game.
There are some updates in the Hubbard Inn Julia Real situation that I want to go over with you. Let's start with this comment. Hubbard Inn profile is set to private. For quite a few hours, that was true, but their profile is back open. The video is back up. But Julia Real, she had also gone private. And first off, a correction. I said she had over 100,000 followers. That profile is Julia Real, spelled R-E-A-L. This one is R-E-E-L, so correction on that. But her profile, the actual one for her, was private. It no longer is. So in the last video, we discussed this, where Hubbard Inn came out with footage that they put up beside Julia's story that supposedly cleared their name, right? Well, now when you go to Julia Real's page on TikTok, the only video is one put together in partnership with this law firm. This is the way it starts out, just so you know. I mean, it's the only video. You'll know you're on the right video. It's the only one on her profile. So you can go watch it in its entirety for yourself. But essentially, their video says for the public to please hold off. There's missing footage that Julia Real did, in fact, get a concussion and have to go to the hospital. She had lacerations. Now, that is their story. Obviously, Hubbard Inn is saying we did nothing wrong. We peacefully walked her out. But this law firm is saying that we will be presenting evidence in court.
You're here. It's okay.
What I will say is, this is pretty wild. Yesterday,
just make sure you hit the like button, and if you can donate, please support these streams. But yes, you're here. Okay, let's continue.
when I watched Hubbard Inn's video, I was under the
That's okay.
impression that she made it up, maybe
Just got back,
out
right?
or whatever else, and they seem to have pretty hard evidence. However, some people have pointed out in the comments they appear to be wearing different clothes in the different shots that Hubbard Inn has in their video. Someone else commented and said that Julia Real is very well connected. So I'm interested to find out what that means. And
the plot thickens. Okay, because I was tweaking that I was doing too much gossiping, but this is true
Yes,
journalism. Okay, they also wasted no time talking about they filed a lawsuit on Monday. Like that was like y'all a week. No mention of a concussion in the report. But what's crazy is what the security guard said, talking about we know what you're doing. I have my guesses, but this is just tea. The plot thickens. Okay, because I was tweaking that.
Right, the plot thickens.
The other day, I came across a video by this person right here. This person right here, Julia Real. She told a story.
Yeah, Julia Real, clown.
About how this restaurant in.
Matter of fact, let me give her the bozo clip because, ma'am, if you're just gonna make up that you were violated, I don't respect that. So.
Bozo? No. B-O-Z-O. Sorry. You've never heard of Bozo the Clown? No. How could you not know who Bozo the Clown is? I don't know, I just don't. How can you call yourself a clown and not know who Bozo is?
Like, I don't respect it. Sorry.
Bar in Chicago had their security staff assault her and then throw her down the stairs. After watching that video, I thought, that's insane. I wonder what actually happened though. Didn't have to wait too long. Woke up this morning and the restaurant and bar that she's accusing actually posted security footage. If you haven't seen it yet, you might, but here's a couple clips.
So they are grabbing us immediately. They don't even give us a chance to walk out on our own.
No. Man, they lied, man. They live their life
I
through a
knew
lie.
her original story was probably embellished a little bit. I did not realize it was a complete and total fabrication. Absolutely a blatant lie. I said that she claimed that she was thrown down the stairs, and I'm not lying. She said that she was thrown down the stairs twice, but here's footage of exactly what happened.
Me a second time and shoves me again and sends me flying down the rest of the staircase.
Look, walking down, no problem. That's why I don't go to the bars and stuff, bro. I don't go waste my time. I'm not wasting my time. No, I'm not.
I cannot stand when people just blatantly lie about something that happened to try to make them.
He's 1,000% correct. I can't believe I can't stand those kind of people. Those people are very evil people.
Themselves look good and cause damage to a business that did nothing wrong. Here's probably what actually happened. This person was acting belligerent, drunk, probably disrespectful, probably was told to stop what they were doing multiple times, and then they didn't. So they got kicked out. They got home, they're nursing their bruised ego, and they say, you know what I can do? I could post a video and just lie about it and people make me feel better about it. She did, but she didn't expect Hubbard Inn to respond back because now all of her accounts are private and the video is nowhere to be found. I'm not saying
Julia, you lose.
What I think should happen to this person. I think the fact that millions of people are going to see that they were blatantly lying about something like this is pretty harsh, but well deserved. But I think businesses should do this more. If somebody posts a video and says, oh, I had a bad experience here and this terrible thing happened, post the footage, show whether it happened or not. The amount of times I see videos where people just say this terrible thing happened, but they don't have any proof of it is pretty high.
Okay, so we got that, right? I think this guy's bang on correct. Let's talk about dating in Canada. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Want to play the game? We're going to play the game. So, again, why would any man pay for this? Why? I still don't understand. Again, I don't have them on my phone. They're gone. If I'm going to meet a woman, it's going to be just, I'm doing my everyday life. And if we meet, we connect eyes, we connect good conversation, we could see what happens. But other than that, this stuff is trash. And I will continue to show you why it's trash. Let's keep going. Canada. How dating apps frustrate you into paying for them. Not me. Some companies boost profits by dangling, here, look, by dangling matches behind paywalls, users and experts say. This is the 20th. Oh, so that's what you do? You dangle this behind men? Really? Look at the photo. Users say it's becoming more common for dating apps to use tactics to get them to spend money on finding a date. I told you, and I'll say it again. dating apps have ruined society. It completely ruined society, and you're just witnessing it. You're just watching it and witnessing it. Here's another historical piece by me. Okay? All right. You'll have a higher chance of finding love if you pay for dating apps, features, or subscriptions. That's what some dating apps slogans claim. Really? Really? So what they do is they lie. Then they have those below average attitude checks on those dating apps trying to make men's confidence be in the gutter. Like when you ask questions, they talk about appearance, they talk about all these different things, but the dating app itself is using them as a carrot in front of men. That's the point. That's the point. Read it again. You'll have a higher chance at finding love if you pay for dating apps, features, or subscriptions. That's what some dating app slogans claim. Twice more dates, 15 times more matches, more exceptional connections. The ads for Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder read. But should you spend money on dating streaming services? A number of researchers and users with one CBC News spoke saying these companies are doing ethically questionable things, like restricting the pool of users to try to convince you to. Really? Pressured to pay. Dominique Laurencel, who is 37, lives in Victoria, has been using dating platforms on and off for 19 years. 19 years. While on Tinder recently, she said the app showed her photos of 3 people who had already swiped right on her profile to match with her. But if you want to message them and swipe on them, you have to pay. No thanks. No thanks. There she is, 19 years on a dating streaming service. And if you want to talk to her, you got to pay. No thanks. Lauren Sellel, I think that's how you pronounce it, Lauren Selly, said pressuring tactics to spend money on dating apps are becoming more common, and she finds them frustrating. She's not the only one. This is why we have our show over here, and we highlight what is really going on. And I'll show you again today. Users want to take this dating app company to court. Oh, really? Really? So you mean to tell me all the hours I've been spending on dating streaming service literally destroying their narrative? If they need to, you can use some of my content if you want. If you want to. If you want to. On February 6th, dating app users in the United States filed a proposed class action lawsuit in California against Match Group, which owns Tinder, Hinge, and The League, over its predatory business model. The lawsuit alleges the company intentionally uses game-like features to keep paying users in the dating loop instead of actually helping them find love. That's the whole point. Now, again, I was one of the first people to see this. Well, I was one of the first to see it. And so I started the show, and that's why I started doing the dating app things. I'm pretty much known for destroying the narrative on that app, but that's what people primarily like to come over and watch and see. And so we found out, and I think it's funny, and it makes me feel so good in the inside that everything that I was saying was true to y'all, true to myself, and true to the world. But see, they don't want you to be true to yourself. They don't want you to be true to the world. They want you to be a cog in a machine. The plainly saying that goes against one of Match Group's ad slogans, that its apps are designed to be deleted. I don't know what that means. A Match Group spokesman said in a public statement that the lawsuit is ridiculous and has zero merit. I don't believe them. They're liars. The proposed class action lawsuit hasn't been certified. Hasn't been certified by the federal court in Northern California. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That's the point. Look at this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Look, I can't believe it, bro. That's why I'm so excited, because the 4 years that I've been saying this stuff, I'm like, yo, are you dating? Like, what are you on the app for if you're not dating? This is a streaming app. And look what's going on. Oh my God. It makes me like laugh and cry, and It's so funny to me, bro. Using human beings as pawns to increase profits. I won't be used as a pawn in their sick game. I refuse to be used as a pawn in their sick game. And y'all watching, y'all should definitely refuse to be a pawn in their sick and twisted game. I think you should refuse it. Push back against it, like what I'm doing. Let's continue. Oh, I took myself over there. Okay, let's put myself back up here. So using human beings as pawns to increase profits. Gizmodo technology journalist Thomas German, who spent a year researching Hinge and its algorithm, said dating apps don't want to get users addicted to swiping all day. What they want is for you to pay. To do so, he said the apps will engage in ethically questionable, though not illegal, tactics to make you frustrated with your options in the free version of the app. Oh, really? Really? Hinge, for example, will rank your attractiveness by using your profile pictures when you join the platform, Jermaine said. Based on the users who swipe right or left on you, the algorithm adjusts the ranking. Really? Really? Okay, all right. If someone who's very attractive likes you, that means your rating goes up a little bit. If someone who's judged to be unattractive rejects you, then your rating is going to go down. Really? This is very racist and discriminatory, don't you think? The app will then limit the amount of people it shows you who it determines are in your same league to convince you that you need to pay for a subscription to access better matches. There you have it. I'll say it again. Dating apps ruin society. And there you have it. Right? So it's all a game. Most dating apps give free users a set of amount of swipes per day. Jermaine said he's heard from many people that once they've run out of their atonement of swipes for the day, the next person that the app shows them is the most attractive person they've seen all day. But to swipe right on them, you have to pay. That could be a coincidence, or it could be because these apps are using human beings as pawns to manipulate people to increase their bottom line. There you have it again. How much truth do y'all want me to put up there? CBC News reached out to Hinge for an interview about these tactics, but the company declined. Why did they decline, audience? Why did they decline the interview? Huh? This is crazy. So like I said, I deleted all of them from my phone. Every last one of them. I use the scout thing when we're doing our show, but I deleted all of them. I don't want them on my phone. In my spare time, I'm going to the gym, being the best version of myself, and being around people that believe in morals, values, and principles. That's me. I'm not going to be sitting in my home looking at how the game has been rigged and looking and saying, oh, I got to swipe right, swipe left. It's not going to work. You're not going to get matches. You're not going to find a woman. You're not going to find a wife, dog. So you might as well scratch that whole idea and go out and say, you know what? If I'm outside just doing my everyday life and I'm lock eyes with someone that's locking eyes with me, then we can have a conversation and see if they're single or not. That is the point. That is the point. That is the point. See? So it says, she said, I think all those things are strategies to get people to pay for premium features and to pay for subscription. So much about the way these dating apps work is very proprietary. Okay? Well, now we're going to reaction video. This is 2 days.
The dating app researchers and users we.
Hey, hold on. So this is the point, bro. You want truth? I'm going to give you some truth. I'm going to give you some truth in my time, my guy. I'm going to give you some truth. Oh, and by the way, the average person that doesn't know and doesn't care, they don't even know this exists. This is going on. It's crazy, right?
It's more than a
Let's go to this. I got to get the ad out.
It's a faraway land.
Let's mute that. So we just gotta wait until the ad comes off, and then we'll play this just to show you guys. All right. You've been lying to people for a long time.
Or doing ethically questionable things to get you to pay.
Is it right for these apps to use your desire for romance and love, to use your loneliness to make more money?
No.
Jermaine, who researched Hinge and its algorithm for a year, agrees that some dating apps are designed to hook users. He says Hinge will use your profile photos to rank you based on your looks as soon as you join. Then he says that
this is why they call me names. Because they're using that platform based off of your attractiveness. Hey, you're ugly. Hey, you're fat. Hey, you're this. Hey, you're that. Hey, you're this. Hey, you're this. All while they're being pawns used in the game of dating streaming services. That's the point. I don't give a shit what they say, because at the end of the day, I tell them, meet me outside. They haven't done any of this. They haven't done not 1 ounce of this. And they're not going to.
the app will limit the amount of people it shows you that are in your same league to keep you frustrated.
I've heard from lots of people that they feel that
how can they match you with women in the same league when you're one up their baby daddy, you're one up their ex, and they can't even admit that? Come on, bro. This is
at that moment when you run out of your allotment of swipes for the day, the next person that you see is the most attractive person you've seen all day long on the app. That could be a coincidence, or it could be because these apps are using human beings as pawns to manipulate people.
They're using human beings as pawns in their sick, dark, twisted game.
Increase their bottom line.
We reached out to Hinge for an interview about these tactics, but they declined. Some people always.
Why did they decline? If you believe that what you're doing and your program is working, why you not do the interview? And by the way, I do believe that with this coming out like this, society will get better now that we know what the truth is, right?
For an interview about these tactics, but they declined. Some people we spoke to said similar things have happened to them. They felt pressure to pay to find better matches.
Yo, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, man.
One of them lines up 3.
Okay, here's this woman that is 37 years old, Dominique Lorenzelli, right? 37, looking for a boyfriend on a dating app.
People that have liked you already, but if you want to message them and swipe on them, you have to pay.
Hinge and Bumble, I do think that they.
Okay, here's another woman, Hannah Jeffrey, 28, using Bumble. How come she can't get a man? Funny.
Things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man. Like, y'all impress me.
It's so funny.
They hold back a lot of the conventionally attractive people for those people that pay.
You want to rate me based off of the way I look? How about you rate me based off of my common sense muscle? How about you rate me off of the way I carry myself, my confidence level? Why don't you rate me off of how I treat other people? Why don't you rate me off of the vibe that I get by being genuine? But no, you want to rate me off the way I look. And the way you look, you manipulate the way you look. Come on, bro. This is easy layup. This is a quick basket now.
Hey, it's scary because what goes into those decisions, who is deemed attractive enough to be the sparkly hidden match. Whenever I got to see the matches, it was always white people. I never ever saw people of color. So that's concerning in itself.
But man, why don't you go outside and drop your handkerchief? I don't understand. Why don't you go outside and go talk to a black man if you think he's attractive? Just say hello to him. But you can't do that.
That an app is choosing what races are going to be more attractive than others.
Yeah, it's racist. The dating apps have ruined society, and the dating apps are racist. They're ranking you based off of how attractive somebody is. So now men have to adjust to women's beauty standards. What kind of shit is this, bro?
The dating app researcher.
That's why I say I'm done. I do my thing for the show just to so you guys can see, because I was the first to come on the app to do it, right? One of the first to do it. And so I'll just show you.
I spoke to said these companies are very secretive when it comes to sharing information about their algorithms. Jermaine calls them a black box because it's impossible to know how they work. And even though we have limited insight into these algorithms, he says it can change the way we act and how we think about ourselves.
The fact that we know that we're living our lives under the watch of an algorithm affects our behavior. If you think that the algorithm has decided that you're unattractive. It doesn't matter whether that's actually true. If you believe it, that's going to affect your feelings about yourself.
So that's what they're doing, bro. They're trying to weaponize dating streaming services so men feel terrible about themselves. That's it. I know the facts. I know the drill. I can never feel terrible myself because I know how I want to be treated and how I'm going to treat other people. If you're respectful, I will treat you well. If you have this notion of being disrespectful because someone disagrees with you.
Now, when it comes to Tinder, take this 2022 investigation. It found that people in these countries who were older had to pay up to 6 times more to use the app's premium features than users who were
Look at that. You got to pay up more.
Younger.
No.
Is that ethical? Nope. And I
look, is it ethical? See, it's so funny that because I'm one of the ones to like come on here and like say this, they don't want to interview me. They don't want to interview me and give me my credit. They should be interviewing me and giving me my credit. I was like the first to come on the dating app specifically and to talk about how this shit is just just a big game. And so now they've probably seen how it is and they're probably doing their own commentary. That's what I believe.
Nope. And I think it's like capitalizing on that pain point, that loneliness, or the need, the insecurity, or the desire, and making money off it.
Tinder ended this practice just before the investigation was published. So how much money are people actually paying for dating apps?
Well, the answer for me, certified, I pay zero, completely zero. I pay not one dime. And I tell you guys out there, don't give your money to these below average attitude chicks. Give them nothing. You give them the middle finger and you keep it pushing. You're looking for femininity. You're not looking for to be and go back and forth and argue about dating. What kind of shit is this?
So how much money are people actually paying for dating apps?
There are people who have spent thousands of dollars
Not
on
me.
dating apps because
Not me. I don't pay none.
they've been on them for a long time.
I looked up the price of some basic
Yeah.
subscriptions. Here's a weekly breakdown. But the prices can go way higher. Tinder Select costs $499 a month.
No thanks. Guess what I just bought today? I bought a new pair of sneakers today. They're fire. They're Adidas. You know what I'm saying? They're like white and black. Right? So wait a minute. The money that these weak-minded, corrupt-minded, slave-minded, one-dimensional thinking dudes is paying $400 on a dating streaming service where they're not going to get any matches. I took $109 to get something for myself. And again, if you're a man and you believe in you believe in what you believe, but you actually have a backbone and a spine, I think you should spend your money on yourself, and a woman, a wife, or whatever will come along. But they're not saying that. They're saying, hey, go give them $500. Like, I'm just telling you, I'm not doing it. I'm just showing you.
And the league has a VIP option for $999 a week. All of that's in US.
What you mean to tell you, bro? Why would I spend this? Why would I spend this? $143 a day? I don't think so. Not for these women. I don't think so.
$99 a week. All of that's in US dollars.
It's kind of crazy because what they charge for a month now used to be what they charged for like 6 months when I first started paying for dating apps.
And by the way, I'm going to church. That's what I'm doing.
In the US, about a third of dating app users say they paid to use them or one of their features. And men are more likely to have done this than women. Of the nearly 5,000
Really? So you want the men, you want the men to go spend their hard-earned money, like I've been saying again, to match with what you see on the show. Really? You want men to go to work for somebody else, and then once he gets paid, come on the app to try to find femininity, to try to find a girlfriend or a wife, or to match with someone that has the same values as you, and you want them to pay. I don't think so, bro. No, absolutely.
Have done this than women. Of the nearly 5,000 respondents, this survey found that people aged 30 and older are more likely to have paid for apps.
Look at Pookie. Online dating users aged 30 and older, most likely than younger users that say they've been paid. So you're being conned. It's a big con game, and you're part of it.
Presumably because older users are going to be a little bit more desperate, a little bit more willing to pay.
So,
no, sir. No, sir. I might be 35 and single. I'm not desperate. There's no reason why I should have to be desperate. If the dating market is trash and what we get for a product what we get for a product when it comes to dating women is what you see on that app. I'm okay being by myself and building my empire. I'm completely fine with that, sir. They will just miss out because now who are they gonna date? They're just getting pookies in the rear rays and the, one-dimensional, slave-minded, corrupt-minded, one-dimensional thinking dudes, dog.
Be a little bit more desperate, a little bit more willing to pay.
So is it worth paying for
No, that's simping.
dating apps? Well, the people we spoke to say it depends on what you're looking for and if you're willing to spend some extra cash.
I feel like you definitely make better connections and it's a little less stressful. Most of the paid subscriptions already show you who's already swiped on you.
Who can afford paying?
Here's another woman, Natasha Strilling, 28, unmarried. Inflation's eating her paycheck up, and she's wondering why she hasn't got a man.
For something extra right now in this economy. I'm just trying to pay rent. I can't pay for dating apps either.
Look, see, I told you. I can't stop but laughing, bro, because everything I said is coming true.
In this economy. I'm just trying to pay rent. I can't pay for dating.
Right? She's trying to pay her rent, so she's looking for a man to come in there to take up half that load of that rent. And if you're a simp, you go into her house, under her rules, under, her leadership, you might be out on the streets, my guy.
Apps either. Now, this Vancouver dating coach says paying for an app doesn't mean you'll find love quicker or easier. But she said if you actually want to pay, just stick to one app and pay for the first tier.
It's that sense of like the more.
No, don't even pay for none of it. Just go outside and try to interact with women that can have a conversation with you. Eye contact, have a good conversation, and just see how the conversation goes. Pay for none of it, zero, because it's only going to get worse. I'm telling you this. It's only going to get worse.
The more you pay, it gives the illusion that you're more committed, that you're going to find that person, or that the algorithms are going to be better fit for you. I think it's got that illusion of FOMO. Like, if I don't do this, then I'm going to miss out on love, or I'm going to miss this opportunity. If I'm exposed to more, seeing more, I should be able to have better choice.
By the way, this photo's in a club setting, right? This is not this one. Hold on. This is in a club setting. Of course, you're gonna have people hugging. Look, they're at like, Rolling Loud or something. They're gonna, of course, be dancing or whatever.
Or I should be able to have
this is Chad right there.
Better choice, and that's not always the case.
That's because having too many options can actually make it hard.
No. Let's get something straight. That's why I'm doing this.
Case.
That's because having too many options.
No, that's because women. Let me say it loud again. That's because women have too many options on dating streaming services. It's because of women having more options. So you try to say it like, it's all generalizing it. That's what you try to do.
Options can actually make it harder to choose.
You get access to so many more.
Look, you have a poo out here. No, the point is, it's women have more options. So it's harder for them to choose one dude and pick and choose what they're looking for to that dude. So, that's the point. I digress. I had to be hyperbolic.
Like, I'm strong, independent. I don't need no man. Like, y'all impress me.
Hold on a second. Here we go.
She's breaking up. All done. If you survive, please come again.
There you go, bro.
People, you stop valuing those interactions as much. Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea becomes like really real.
Haley says at the end of the day,
you hear the one-dimensional.
It's not how much.
There's plenty of fish. Stop valuing those interactions as much. Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea becomes like really real.
Haley says at the end of the day, it's not how much you pay for apps, but how your profile looks that might get you better dates.
They lie on their profile. What are you talking about, Willis? They literally lie on their profile. We're gonna.
And it seems like soon AI and dating apps will help you with that. We'll get into it in the next video.
Oh, there's another video? I liked it. I thought it was a good video, but I don't know. Let's see if there's another video here. Oh, no. Yeah, I think, maybe they're going to make the next video talking about the dating app. I think it's funny that they are now talking about this when they should just give me my goddamn credit. How I was one of the first, I was one of the first ones to like literally debate them on the dating app, and they're not going to give me my credit. They refuse to do it. It's so crazy to see. But anyway, I digress. The point is, so I don't know. Let's play this. Yeah, okay. There's not another video. Prime Minister communication director pushed away by protesters. Oh yeah, this was in Newfoundland one day. Let's play that. Okay, so this was out in Newfoundland, and they got up into her face and pushed her away, which was really dangerous, bro. I never seen the man. I can't believe what's going on, man. It's very dangerous. Okay, look at this. So this is out in Newfoundland. Premier's communication director pushed away by protesting fish harvesters at Confederation Building. That was the first time I'm seeing this. So let's take a look and see what it says. Right? Look, I'm not arguing with them outside like this. There's no point.
I got kids, I got everything else. Go yourself.
But I do respect it. He's up in her face telling her where she should go. So I respect it.
Oh yeah, so do I. So do I. I got kids, I got everything else. Go yourself.
Right? And that's the definition of Canada. That's the definition of Canada. That's why I don't go around them. I keep in my own space, bro.
All these people. No, not respected by you guys. No respect for us. No, we're trying to get into our second one. Go the back. Yeah, so am I. We're trying to make it out. Let's all let the premier give her a day's pay. Everybody else come and get it. She don't have to come in. Yeah, so am I. Every man, when I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, is she worried about my work? No, she's not. Yeah, no, she's not getting in, so she don't wear the sweats.
Yo, this stuff is happening all over the planet. Welcome to World War III. Welcome to World War III. Let's go to, let's say Newfoundland. I want to get more content. Yeah, here it is there. Newfoundland protest. Okay, so, yeah, I just played that video. This is the second day protesting. Let's see. Yada, 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 yada. Let's see what we have. I don't know. Somebody was in an ambulance. Okay, let's go with this one. Oh man, it's done. Canada's done. I already know that anyway, so it's nothing you can do, bro.
There is a large police presence outside the Confederation building once again this morning because fish harvesters have returned to protest for a second day. They're looking to derail the release of Newfoundland's budget, but the province says the budget will be tabled. The provincial government secured an injunction yesterday to prevent a repeat of the clashes that happened. About 100 protesters confronted police,
Civil War
officers on horseback outside the House of Assembly. A protester and a police officer were injured. The fish harvesters say they are fighting for free market conditions in an industry they say is monopolized by a small cartel of companies.
It is.
With me now is Glenn Winslow, a fish harvester.
It is. Okay, let's see. I don't know, right? So, you know, the Freedom Convoy thing is happening all over again, right? They got their riot gear.
At that, what are your thoughts on
this? Is in Canada, bro.
On what we've been seeing.
And you just wait till summertime, bro. Watch. You just wait till summertime, bro. So I'm paying attention to, look, 6 hours ago. Bro, it's crazy. Okay, anyway, I digress on that. Oh, this is by the National. Let's see what.
The province's fishing industry has been the subject of heated debate for weeks, but for the first time, that debate has turned violent. Protesters blocked the legislature on Budget Day, despite resistance by mounted.
Look at this. Look at this, man.
To police, they did.
Bro. Yo, man. Bro, the fall of the collapse of Canada is amazing to watch.
The province's fishing industry has been the subject of heated debate for weeks, but for the first time, that debate has turned violent. Protesters blocked the legislature on Budget Day, despite resistance by mounted police. They didn't back down.
pushing seniors down on the ground.
Union officials say one protester broke a hip and injured police officer.
One protester broke a hip? What you doing out there protesting if you all that old? I'm just joking. But the point is, what you out there? Like, bro, I don't go to these things no more. It's not even any point to go there to get footage because violence is going to happen. Anyway, I digress.
They didn't back down. Union officials say one protester broke a hip and injured police officer, also taken to hospital. This senior aide to Premier Andrew Fury.
I just played this.
Pushed back by protesters.
She's not really pushed back. She's walking back. Come on, man. Now the mainstream media is really radical. Look, I mean, yeah, she has her arm, but she's just
by protesters.
She's just walking back.
All of this because fish harvesters want change.
We want our business back in our own hands.
Ain't gonna happen. Your country, the government is illegitimate. I've been saying this for so long. The government is illegitimate.
Period.
Their union pushing to overhaul the industry by allowing more processing plants to increase competition and lifting restrictions on who harvesters can sell their catch to. They want to go outside the province and open up sales to companies in the Maritimes.
We're not in here joking around. We just want to get this fixed once and for all and be treated like every other industry, in Canada.
Something happened today that have never happened before in the history of Newfoundland. The budget was canceled.
So I think they're winning, but I think it's going to get really bad. It's going to get really ugly coming in the future. Murders in Mississauga, Caledon linked to residential shootings in Brampton. So they got some snow coming tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. Rogers to deploy 5G cameras, sensors to manage traffic at 5 Toronto intersections. House of Commons rejects conservative non-confidence motion over carbon pricing. I wonder why they rejected it. All right, the federal Liberal government will not be forced into an election over carbon pricing, at least not today. The Liberals, NDP, Bloc, Quebec, QS all voted against a conservative motion calling for a confident vote and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau for refusing to call off a planned April increase in Canada's carbon price. Price will go up by $15 a ton next month, as scheduled, adding another 3.3 cents to the price of a liter of gasoline and 2.86 cents for a cubic metric of natural gas. Bro, this is coming, man, and I'm not looking forward to it, bro. I'm just not. But of course they're going to reject it. They're not going to, have that conversation. Of course not. Of course not. Just try to cut hundreds of dollars from Canada. I don't believe that. And then he just posted this 28 minutes ago. The costly coalition of Trudeau and NDP vote to block the carbon tax election. They want to hammer you with more taxes on food, heat, and gas. Yeah, I believe him. I actually believe that. I'm going to post in here. It's only going to get more interesting. Let's go back. I got to get my link. But yeah, it's pretty insane what is going on. People don't care about people anymore, bro. I'm just keeping it real. So I understand what the play is. And so what I'm going to do is adjust. Life is about adjustments. And you must adjust to what is happening in front of you, whether you like it or not. Okay, so I posted that. Let's see. Okay, so we got that going on. Let's go back over this. How come my thumbnail didn't upload? That's crazy. My thumbnail should upload, but it's probably not going to upload. I don't know why. It's really weird. Anyway, let's see what's going on. It should upload though.
This woman on Earth, you could do anything you wanted, and you chose work.
Every day I get closer to an unattainable goal. A one-woman lifestyle brand forever!
Well, I just used a dark web account to hack Goldman Sachs, remove trillions of dollars, and purchase everything your company offers. Congratulations, you're officially the most successful businesswoman on Earth. Fortune fulfilled. And now I'm emptying your bank accounts and giving the money back to Goldman Sachs, because I sit dead center on the alignment chart.
You son of a bitch!
How does it feel to achieve your dreams? Empty, right? Like when DiCaprio.
I think it's probably because I can't put liar on there. Probably. I don't know. I could probably put a clown thing. I don't know. I'll fix it when I come off. It's probably what it is. Right? Probably what it is. But yeah, man, dating streaming services, it's a joke, it's a farce. And people are finally waking up to it. And I think it's great. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them a dime. You give them nothing. Right? Probably got to see what's going on with this thumbnail. Probably. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why is it doing that? It should pop right up though. Analytics, let's go there. But yeah, man, they just don't care. So you're witnessing the downfall. Have fun. Every man for themselves at this point. At this point.
Must be nice. Take off my shades off so you see me in my eyes. I still can't see it because you got your hair.
What's going on, man?
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good. So how do you feel about dating apps failing right now? People don't want to pay for them anymore.
The dating apps. Oh, are we supposed to pay?
All right, sit on there and do makeup. Makes no sense. Okay, let's see. All right, makes no sense. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go and see what this thumbnail is. I'm gonna fix it and see what's going on. Then I'll come back.